In today's fast-paced world, sleep is often put on the back burner. We sacrifice sleep for work, social lives, and even late-night entertainment. What many don't realize is that chronic sleep deprivation is a silent epidemic affecting millions worldwide. Just like a car needs fuel to run, our bodies and minds require sleep to function correctly. When we consistently deprive ourselves of sleep, we risk serious consequences for our physical and mental well-being. Imagine your body as a finely tuned machine. Sleep is the essential maintenance required to keep it running smoothly. Without it, the gears start to grind and the engine begins to sputter. This essay will delve into the shocking truth about sleep deprivation, exploring both its immediate and long-term effects. We will uncover the science behind sleep, examine real-life examples, and provide practical tips for achieving better sleep. The initial effects of sleep deprivation are often subtle but insidious. They can creep up on you without much warning, making it difficult to pinpoint the exact moment when things started to go awry. One of the most immediate and noticeable consequences is mood swings. These mood swings can range from mild irritability to severe emotional instability, affecting not just your personal life, but also your professional interactions. When we haven't had enough sleep, we tend to become more irritable, impatient, and prone to emotional outbursts. This can strain relationships and make social interactions more challenging. This is because sleep deprivation disrupts the delicate balance of chemicals in our brain that regulate our emotions. Neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine are thrown off balance, leading to mood disorders and emotional instability. Another immediate impact is on our cognitive function. Tasks that require concentration, problem-solving, and critical thinking become significantly harder to perform. Sleep deprivation impairs our ability to think clearly, focus, and retain information. This can be particularly detrimental for students and professionals who rely on their cognitive abilities to succeed. It's like trying to drive a car with a foggy windshield. Our mental clarity is compromised, making it difficult to navigate through the day effectively. Simple tasks can feel overwhelming, and decision-making becomes a daunting challenge. Furthermore, sleep loss affects our reaction time and motor skills. This can lead to clumsiness, accidents, and a general sense of uncoordination. This is particularly concerning for activities that require alertness and coordination, such as driving or operating machinery. The risk of accidents increases exponentially when you're not fully alert. Studies have shown that driving while sleep-deprived can be just as dangerous as driving under the influence of alcohol. The lack of sleep impairs your judgment, slows your reaction time, and makes it difficult to stay focused on the road. As sleep deprivation continues, its effects start to permeate various aspects of our daily lives. Our work performance suffers as we struggle with decreased productivity, poor decision-making, and difficulty concentrating. Relationships with colleagues, friends, and family can also be strained due to our increased irritability and emotional volatility. Simple conversations can escalate into arguments, and we may find it challenging to empathize with others. Moreover, sleep deprivation takes a toll on our physical health. Our immune system weakens, making us more susceptible to infections and illnesses. We may also experience physical symptoms like headaches, muscle aches, and digestive problems. It's important to remember that these short-term effects are not merely inconveniences. They are warning signs that our bodies and minds are struggling to cope with inadequate sleep. Ignoring these signs can lead to more serious long-term consequences. When sleep deprivation becomes a chronic condition, it poses significant risks to our long-term health. The cumulative effects of inadequate sleep can contribute to a range of serious health problems. Chronic sleep loss is linked to an increased risk of developing cardiovascular disease, including heart attacks, strokes, and high blood pressure. This is because sleep deprivation disrupts the body's natural processes that regulate blood pressure and heart rate. Furthermore, prolonged sleep deprivation can increase the risk of developing type 2 diabetes. Sleep loss affects the body's ability to regulate blood sugar levels, which can lead to insulin resistance and eventually diabetes. Other long-term health consequences include obesity, weakened immune function, and even an increased risk of certain types of cancer. Sleep deprivation disrupts the balance of hormones that regulate appetite, metabolism, and cell growth, contributing to these health problems. Section 5. The mind's fragile thread, mental health and sleep deprivation. Just as sleep deprivation impacts our physical health, it also takes a significant toll on our mental well-being. The lack of adequate rest can lead to a myriad of psychological issues that affect our daily lives. Chronic sleep loss is strongly linked to an increased risk of developing mental health disorders, particularly anxiety and depression. These conditions can become more severe over time if sleep deprivation continues unchecked. When we don't get enough sleep, our brain's ability to process emotions and cope with stress is impaired. This impairment can make it difficult to handle everyday challenges and can lead to emotional instability. This can lead to a vicious cycle where sleep deprivation exacerbates mental health issues, and mental health issues further disrupt sleep patterns. The cycle can be hard to break without proper intervention and care. Moreover, chronic sleep loss can worsen existing mental health conditions. Individuals with pre-existing conditions may find their symptoms intensifying, making it even more challenging to achieve restful sleep. For example, people with anxiety disorders may experience heightened anxiety levels and more frequent panic attacks when sleep deprived. This heightened state of anxiety can make it nearly impossible to relax and fall asleep. It's crucial to recognize the interconnectedness of sleep and mental health. Understanding this relationship can help us take proactive steps to improve both our sleep habits and our mental well-being. Prioritizing sleep is not only essential for our physical well-being, but also for maintaining a healthy mental state. By ensuring we get enough rest, we can better manage stress, regulate our emotions, and support our overall mental health. Section 6. Real-life tales, sleep deprivation and its devastating effects. The consequences of sleep deprivation are not just hypothetical scenarios confined to research papers. They play out in real life, often with devastating results. One tragic example is the Exxon Valdez oil spill, one of the worst environmental disasters in history. Investigations revealed that the captain of the ship had been awake for 36 hours before the accident, highlighting the critical role of sleep in decision-making and attention. Another sobering illustration is the Chernobyl disaster, where human error played a significant role in the catastrophic nuclear meltdown. Sleep deprivation among the plant operators was identified as a contributing factor to the accident. These examples underscore the far-reaching consequences of sleep deprivation, extending beyond individual health to encompass public safety and even global events. Section 7. The science of sleep, understanding the body's need for rest. To fully grasp the importance of sleep, we need to understand the science behind it. Sleep is not merely a passive state of unconsciousness. It is an active and complex process that is essential for our survival. During sleep, our bodies and minds undergo a remarkable transformation. Our brains consolidate memories, repair damaged tissues, and release hormones that regulate growth and development. Sleep is divided into different stages, each characterized by distinct brainwave patterns and physiological changes. One of the most crucial stages is REM, or rapid eye movement sleep, where we experience vivid dreams and our brains process emotions and memories. When we consistently disrupt these sleep cycles, we interfere with these vital processes, compromising our physical and mental well-being. Section 8. Breaking the cycle, practical tips for better sleep. The good news is that we can take control of our sleep and adopt healthier sleep habits. By making small, consistent changes, you can significantly improve the quality of your sleep and consequently your overall well-being. Here are some practical tips to improve your sleep. First, establish a regular sleep schedule. Consistency is key when it comes to sleep. Go to bed and wake up at approximately the same time each day, even on weekends, to regulate your body's natural sleep-wake cycle. This helps your internal clock stay in sync. Second, create a relaxing bedtime routine. A calming pre-sleep ritual can make a big difference. Engage in calming activities before bed, such as taking a warm bath, reading a book, or listening to soothing music to signal to your body that it's time to sleep. These activities can help you unwind and prepare your mind for rest. Third, optimize your sleep environment. Your bedroom should be a sanctuary for sleep. Make sure your bedroom is dark, quiet, and cool, and invest in a comfortable mattress and pillows. Consider blackout curtains, earplugs, or a white noise machine if necessary. And finally, limit screen time before bed. The light from screens can be particularly disruptive. The blue light emitted from electronic devices can interfere with melatonin production, a hormone that regulates sleep. This can make it harder to fall asleep and stay asleep. Avoid screen time for at least an hour before bed. Instead, try reading a book or practicing relaxation techniques to help you wind down. Section 9. A good night's sleep, your gateway to a healthier, happier life. Sleep is not a luxury. It's a fundamental human need, just like eating, drinking, and breathing. By understanding the profound impact of sleep deprivation and embracing healthier sleep habits, we can unlock the transformative power of a good night's sleep. Prioritizing sleep is an investment in our physical and mental well-being, enhancing our cognitive function, boosting our mood, and protecting us from a range of health problems. Let's make a conscious effort to prioritize sleep and reap the countless benefits of a well-rested mind and body.